Hi everyone, this is Hannah with Dana Girls Designs, and I wanted to show you some more junk journal scrapbooking pockets that I have made. I made some and uploaded a video showing those, and I already sold those. So these are some that I've just finished, and I'm making these using the new Prima paper collection, Poetic Rose, which I love the colors in those. So let me go ahead and just kind of start taking it apart. Basically took the Starbucks coffee holders, layered some tulle, some vintage laces, some of the paper. I did fussy cut out some of the flowers and glued down on there, and then layered some lace. Have a little sachet pocket with a tag inside of it. Let me get that out. This one is a cutout from the paper. Has a beautiful woman on there, a little bit of a flower there. And then you can, on this front part, you can glue a picture down or write on it. And then this tucks behind. This was one of the journaling cards from the collection, and I just cut it down, distressed the edges, and inked it with vintage photo. And the same on the back, and just tuck it. You just tuck it down behind there. And I've got a little tea stain doily back behind here as well. And get it back in there. There we go. All right. And then I took, this is actually some vintage lace. So I just took it, put it on this rose gold clip, took one of the little tickets, and then just cut out a little piece of the paper with the little bumblebee. I thought that was so cute, and there's the back of it. The color scheme on this one was the dark blue and gray of the paper collection. Just kind of getting out of my comfort zone a little bit. I tend to stick with pinks and mauve colors, so I wanted to branch out a little bit and use the other colors of this paper collection. Then this one here, basically the same thing. I sell these in groups of 3, so I try to keep the 3 like similar but a little bit different. This one I used like more like a beige vintage lace along here, along the back. Then I've got another little tea stain doily just kind of peeking out there. Let me forgot to put it on airplane mode. This is some white lace, vintage lace, put on a rose gold clip. And then I've got this ticket here and just kind of inked it up. And then I've got this here, just a little cutout from the paper. And then I've got a little, a little tag here tucked behind, inked up. And let's see. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get it back behind there. Okay, there we go. And then inside, and I just took a piece from the paper. I thought it was really neat, and then of course the color coordinates real well with it. And then on the back, if you wanted more pop of color showing, you could always reverse it, so that you could have more of, a little pink, lighter color poking out here. Alright, I'm going to just put that back together here. Alright, and then this one here. Got some more of that gray vintage lace. And then here's a little ticket from the, it's a little ticket pack that you can buy with the collection. And so I have them and I sell them in my store, and so I wanted to, you know, include those in there. And then I just cut this out from the paper. I thought it was just a beautiful image of that flower, and then that's the back of it. And then here's a little, it's a journaling card. And then that just kind of, that's what it looks like without it. And then you can just tuck that back behind there. And then here's a tag inside here. And I thought that's so pretty. And of course the color matches great. So let me get that back on there. So these I will be listing in my eBay and Etsy store soon. I've got them made and I just need to get them in there. It just might take a little while sometimes. But I also wanted to show you, this is an old cigar box that belonged to my great-grandfather. And it was pretty neat. Just kind of show you. I mean, it's kind of taped up here. Of course, it's old. It's very old. Kind of show you. I don't even know if it gives a date. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on cigar boxes. I'm not really sure on the date on that, but it's old. They sold for 7 cents. It's pretty neat. And inside of it, my grandma has, she gave this to me. It has a bunch of vintage laces in there, and some of them are in the original packaging, 1976 rickrack. I've got some of that in there. I've got bias tape, and see, here's some vintage lace, seam binding lace. Never been opened, 1976. I don't know if that's going to pick that up or not, but you know, 45 cents for 3 yards. And well, and actually I think she got it on sale for 10 cents at Fred's. Pretty neat. So yeah, it's neat. I love this stuff. Me and my grandma, you know, we have a lot of stuff. You know, in common, we both like to scrapbook. We both, you know, we both used to sew. I don't do as much sewing now. I mostly just sew paper. But at one time, I was pretty good at sewing. But, you know, you get out of it. It takes a little bit to get back into it. So just all kinds of beautiful colors. Just beautiful. And with a lot of these laces, I have different colors like yellow and blues and greens. And I actually have put those in with some vintage pattern kits. I've got one left. And so, yeah, all different colors. Here's one that's pretty, let's see. Oh, I thought it's yellow on blue paper. But yeah, I love that yellow. So beautiful. And but yeah, I thought that would be pretty neat to see, you know. I mean, there's just tons of colors. I mean, pink, green, still in the original packaging. This one's 1983. It doesn't. She bought it on sale. She got it at Walmart for 33 cents. Pretty neat. You know, beautiful blue, different shades of green. So it's just really neat. You know, and I've got tons of other lace. Some of the vintage lace that I used on these pockets. This lace here in the back, this was from a wedding dress, a vintage wedding dress. I had bought a strip of this at a thrift store, you know, in a bag. And so it's just neat. You know, you never know what you can find, and you know, it's just really neat to have, you know, vintage stuff like this, you know, like a piece of history, you know, someone's past. It's really neat. So anyway, I wanted to show you the new junk journal pockets, this old cigar box, and vintage laces. And let me know if you have any questions or comments. Feel free to put them below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope y'all have a great evening. Thank you so much. Bye.